Well, I know of one movie I need to go see. There's a remake of Forrest Gump coming out, which they were promoting hard here. Because they showed the trailer not once, but twice. For a second I was worried the trailers were accidentally on a loop, but no, they just showed it twice. As for the movie I did go see though, Shamshera, this is one that starts out as quite a bit of a mess. It is front-loaded with so much of an exposition dump. You'll have an animated opening giving you a backstory, then singing about a backstory, then the Lost Boys show up to give more backstory. I gave up after a little bit and was like, just tell me if this has anything to do with Deathstalker. It goes so fast, and not in a good way. 15 minutes in, I felt like I had seen 30 scenes, and in between those scenes, it was like 30 other scenes were missing. Even some of the actors were acting like they were each in a different movie. You've got the Shamshera acting like a movie dedicated to the ass-kicking Santa from Saving Christmas. Then you've got the mustache-twirling, maniacally laughing villain like he's Snidely Whiplash, and sort of Ray Stevenson from RRR, only with a bad fake beard. By the end of the first act, it says 25 years later. I was like, whoa, wait, what? I don't even know what this is about. But after that opening act, it does get a bit more focused, and goes into a very, very good musical number, where we meet our main character in this sequence, where the hero is even dancing on spinning barrels and floating up into the sky if need be. This is one of those movies where there's individual scenes that do stand out. Like a training sequence where they sick a bunch of CGI bees on him that chase him through the streets till he catches them all in a big blanket and holds it up like a big bee balloon. There's a part where a slow-motion bullet flies to his head till it hits a bird instead, and the bird makes a cartoon sound effect. Even some of the tones were crazy. You'll have the hero, Bali, doing another training scene where he's doing very Buster Keaton-like physical comedy, and then a kid will be let out on a chain, and the bad guy's like, here, whip that filth. He doesn't, then he gets thrown on a rock where it becomes the Passion of the Christ for a few minutes. There are random special effects scenes, like a dance number with a CGI top spinning on her stomach, but this is one where the musical numbers do factor into the plot. It's basically a Robin Hood type story, where he and his merry men live in the forest and steal from the rich in order to get enough money to buy their freedom, and the dancing is used as a decoy in a lot of these robbery sequences. There is a lot of action in it, and they have fun with it, like the villain sitting in front of a fire pit that Bali bursts out of. For the most part, the camera work is solid, especially in a sequence on a train involving stealing the Queen's crown. You can see the ambition here, but there are times the effects can be distractingly bad. There's a couple of scenes where he summons birds to attack the bad guys, and there's shots that look straight out of Birdemic. Which is weird, because elsewhere you do see the budget. There's decent things about it. Ranbir Kapoor is very good. He handles the balance between drama, action, romance, and physical comedy extremely well. Even the British Colonel starts out as a one-note villain, but gains a lot more dimensions as the movie goes on. The problem is that it isn't very great on the drama. It's certainly focused on the movie looking gorgeous at times, but the plot itself isn't that engaging. There are a lot of times where a quick rewrite and you could make a big action scene the last scene in the movie, but then another predicament will come up and it'll make the movie go on so much longer. It's very repetitive because of this, and exhausting. So there would be parts where I would be fighting staying awake, even if there was a crazy action scene happening. It made me not care all that much. Someone would die, and it's supposed to be serious, and I was like, okay, sure. It's not getting the best reviews, but it isn't bad. I'd give it a C+, because it's one where you could watch some isolated scenes and pretty much get the full effect on it. It's not one you need to rush out and see unless you've got like a rewards card for theaters, but other than that, you're best off waiting for streaming. Another pass in the editing room could have done this movie wonders. Did you get a chance to see the film? Let us know what you think in the comments, and subscribe to our channel today, plus click the notification bell, and we'll see you next time.